Next on Worcester News tonight, summer-like weather and skiing. It's not your average February vacation for snow lovers. Plus, Massachusetts police chiefs endorsing a revised version of a bill limiting police's ability to work with federal immigration authorities. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Olivia Lemon. We saw record high temperatures across the state. Thermometers in the city reading into the 70s today. Let's get straight over to meteorologist Tim Kelly for a closer look.
We just shattered the old record of 59 in 1930. Now, the airport was not always hosting our thermometer. The thermometers moved around, but no matter how you cut it, it was a record today, 70 plus. Cold fronts coming through tonight. Tomorrow morning, there may be some sunshine. Snow arrives by 11 a.m. A possible 2 to 4 inches of accumulation of snow. We're going to have those big, fat snowflakes coming in, and then it gets a little bit colder Friday morning, so there may be some melting that happens tomorrow. Then icy conditions are possible here Friday, even with a couple hours of sunshine, before more rain or freezing rain Friday night.
And the warm weather made for a unique day for skiers and snowboarders. Dozens were out at Ski Ward in Shrewsbury, soaking in the sun during their February vacation. The ski area says while they've seen their ups and downs in temperatures all year, they weren't expecting this. Our Chandler Walsh joins us live now with more. Chandler?
Olivia, record high temperatures today, but there was still enough snow at Ski Ward for people to enjoy the season. I caught up with some, and a common theme today was short sleeves. Shorts and ski boots. It's not the usual attire at Ski Ward in Shrewsbury, and some skiers say they're still too warm.
I prefer the cold. I'm sweating buckets right now.
I'm still sweating, actually. It's wild.
People were out enjoying the warm weather Wednesday. Many agree it's an unusual sight for February.
It's definitely different leaving home without my snow pants and not my actual outfit that I usually wear.
There's definitely something freeing about being in short sleeves while enjoying snow.
Becca Pelnar is embracing the warm weather, rocking her spring break shirt. Though it's the middle of winter, she says it sure doesn't feel like it.
It's crazy, so you don't know what to wear. So you pack your bag in the morning, you pack your cold gear and your warm gear, but you never pack this warm of gear.
Ski Ward's Stephanie LaCroix says they can't make snow when it's above freezing, so they're happy to have some of the natural powder left.
We've been making snow all season, even when it looks like we have enough, just to anticipate this weather because New England weather is so finicky.
LaCroix says today's temperatures are especially surprising after a winter's cold spell, which has already impacted business.
This is definitely warmer than we've experienced before. I mean, December vacation, it was too cold. We had below zero temperatures that we had to cancel for, and now it's too warm.
Skiers say the warmth made the snow sticky and soft, but it didn't stop them from enjoying the day.
It's the best type of skiing. You're not cold.
Many skiers mentioned the possible snow tomorrow, saying it's the nature of New England and they're ready for it. Olivia?
Looks like fun. Thank you, Chandler. Switching gears now, fire investigators back on scene this afternoon of an overnight fire in Worcester. Firefighters battled the fire on Davis Way around 2 a.m. Wednesday morning. The fire department says the home is a rental and was vacant at the time of the fire. The building was heavily damaged by the blaze. The cause is under investigation. Surveillance video shows a man walking into a Worcester gas station after he was allegedly shot in the leg Monday night. The 42-year-old victim told police as he was leaving Accra Girls Restaurant on Grafton Street, a man shot him in the leg after demanding money. The victim drove to the gas station and called police. Anyone with information about the suspect is asked to call police. The organization representing police chiefs across the state is endorsing a rewrite of a bill limiting the ability of state and local police to work with federal immigration officials. As our Roslyn Flaherty explains, the redraft would only really impact undocumented immigrants who have committed violent crimes.
Massachusetts police chiefs associations have endorsed a redraft of the Safe Communities Act. Current law limits the ability of state and local police to work with federal law enforcement.
Our focus is certainly those individuals that are out there committing crimes and in most cases serious offenses.
Last July, the Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court ruled local police couldn't hold a person based only on a request from federal immigration authorities.
There was some effort to try to clarify these type of operations, because it is important for local police officers or state police officers to work with our federal authorities.
Dudley Police Chief Stephen Wehner is the president of the Massachusetts Chiefs of Police Association. He worked on the redraft and says it would allow law enforcement to honor detainer requests by Immigration and Customs Enforcement up to 6 hours in cases where people have prior criminal convictions for violent offenses.
That gives federal officials time to take action if they wish, and that way we can secure people who are probably the most dangerous individuals that really shouldn't be released right away.
State Senator Jamie Eldridge co-sponsored the redraft. The Acton Democrat says in a statement, the redraft of this bill now allows for what we view as a more effective balance of both building and improving trust in our respective communities while simultaneously enhancing public safety across the entire state. Chief Wehner says the redraft took months to complete and says it sets up local police departments better for the future.
Laws come into effect and then we're handed the law and then have to try to figure it out later on. So at least this is a proactive measure in order to get us involved early on to kind of iron out some of the issues that we could foresee to help to make the process smooth.
Now, the redraft will go through a legislative process, and Chief Wehner says there is no time limit on when the bill could be passed. Olivia?
All right, thank you, Roslyn. New details tonight. Documents filed in a state trooper's lawsuit are tying the Worcester County District Attorney's Office to the case of an altered report about a judge's daughter. Colonel Richard McEwen abruptly retired last November after 2 troopers said he ordered them to alter an arrest report on Allie Bebo. New court documents say she had worked for the office of the Worcester County DA. They also claim her father is friends with both the DA and McEwen. 2 troopers are suing state police while McEwen has asked the lawsuit be dismissed. An update now on the St. Bernard puppies who need a home after being abandoned by their owner. We first brought you this story Friday. Now we're tracking their recovery as their former owner faces new charges. Alicia Palumbo has more.
Oh my God. These playful St. Bernard puppies are just 6 weeks old, but they've already been through a lot. The 12 of them and their mother were turned over to animal control earlier this month after their father, Buddy, was found wandering in Douglas State Forest.
Someone driving past stopped and said, "Hey, this looks like so-and-so's dog." So they pulled out their cell phone and they called them.
Animal control officer Kevin Sullivan says when they caught Buddy and reached the owners, they initially allegedly lied and said Buddy was one of 8 dogs they rehomed after being evicted.
That was when she admitted to us that they dumped him in the state forest.
One of the owners, Stephen Banville of Sutton, was charged with animal cruelty and misleading a police investigation.
This family was in over their head. They made a stupid decision with the male dad dog Buddy, but since they've worked with us with the pups.
And now Sullivan says Pawfik Life Rescue of Uxbridge has helped immensely with the cost of vet bills and helping to coordinate adoptions.
It's been wonderful. Like, people are very supportive and they want to help with them. So that's all we can ask for. We can't do anything without the support of the community.
Puppies are doing really well now. They're all putting on weight. They've doubled, if not tripled in size over the last 2 weeks.
And that was Alicia Palumbo reporting. In what's typically known as male-dominated fields, WPI is doing more to get young girls involved in STEM. Wednesday, elementary students got a chance to do hands-on engineering experiments and demonstrations. Our Brittany Schaefer has more.
Worcester Polytechnic Institute celebrates Introduce a Girl to Engineering Day. The college hosted 70 girls in grades 3rd through 5th on campus Wednesday.
They experience 4 different stations while they're here, all hands-on activities because we really want them to be interactive with the materials and see how engineering is hands-on, it's fun, it can be challenging, and they can use their creativity as well.
The program was sold out within 36 hours. Organizers say it's important for girls to see potential for themselves in a male-dominated field.
It's really special to have that opportunity for them, as well as for them to see themselves in those roles in the future.
And a day of engineering activities sparked interest in many of the girls.
I am interested. Yeah, me too. It's just so much fun to do. I need to learn how to do science.
Among the favorite activities were building bobsleds, fidget spinners, and making...
There's also potato. Yeah, we could connect a potato to the wires. And a can. There's like a little like circuit board, and it would connect that like to the computer, and it would like, there's like a piano on the computer, and it would make the noises. We're just using like some normal day things to make a bobsled. We're learning about engineering, and we made fidget spinners.
This year, WPI's freshman class is 43% women, the university's highest percentage ever. Organizers say it's a result of programs like today's.
Programs like this help us create that pipeline. So, today, like I said, we had about 70 girls here on campus, and hopefully we'll see them year after year.
Now, today's program is part of a week-long celebration at WPI with different events every day of the week to celebrate National Engineers Week. Olivia?
What a great story. Thank you, Brittany. Well, that'll do it for us for now. Anna Batari is back at 10 on channel 193. I'm Olivia Lemon. Thank you for watching and have a great night.